Donald Trump. The name evokes cheers and jeers. Love him or hate him, one thing's undeniable. He's a bull in the china shop of American politics, and right now, that shop is run by nervous elites. They see Trump's return as a threat. Why? Because he doesn't play their game. He exposes their game. Before Trump, the game was rigged. Politicians on both sides, cozy with lobbyists and big donors. The little guy got ignored. But Trump, a businessman, not a politician, called them out. He talked directly to the forgotten American. He promised to shake things up, and boy did he deliver. This terrified the establishment. Suddenly, their grip on power was loosening. The people were waking up. And big business? They weren't used to someone questioning their globalist agenda. They were used to calling the shots, not taking them. Trump changed that. What do big business and career politicians have in common? A love for globalization. It's a sweet deal. Outsource jobs, avoid taxes, all while preaching about free trade. The American worker, just collateral damage. Trump saw through this charade. He called it what it was, a raw deal for America. He slapped tariffs on China, renegotiated trade deals, and brought jobs back home. This infuriated the globalist elite. Their profits were threatened, their power structure challenged. Suddenly, American workers had a champion, someone willing to fight for them, someone willing to put America first. This was anathema to the globalist agenda. They wanted a world without borders, where profits flowed freely, regardless of the human cost. Trump stood in their way. The political establishment, both Democrats and Republicans, felt the earth shift under their feet when Trump arrived. He exposed their hypocrisy, their corruption, their utter disdain for the American people they claimed to represent. He called out the media for their biased reporting, the intelligence agencies for their political games, the deep state for its unelected power. He threatened their comfortable existence. He threatened their power. Their response? Impeachment, investigations, endless accusations. They threw everything they had at him, hoping to bring him down, but the more they attacked, the stronger he seemed to become. Their desperation grew. They needed him gone, and they were willing to do whatever it took. Section 4. The silent majority roars. For too long, hardworking Americans felt ignored. They saw their jobs shipped overseas, their communities ravaged by drugs, their values under attack. They felt voiceless. Then came Trump. He spoke their language. He understood their anger. He gave them hope. Trump's rallies became a refuge for the forgotten American, a place where they felt heard, where their concerns were validated, where they were promised a return to greatness. This terrified the elites. They had underestimated the simmering rage of the silent majority. The media mocked them, the politicians dismissed them, but they couldn't ignore them. Trump had awakened a sleeping giant, and the giant was hungry for change. Section 5. Justice or just us? The political and media establishment talk about justice and accountability, but it's clear they only want it for one man, Donald Trump. They've spent years investigating him, indicting him, trying to destroy him. Why? Because he dared to challenge their power. They fear his return. They fear the people he represents. They fear the changes he promises. So they use the legal system as a weapon. They try to silence him. They try to disqualify him. They try to put him behind bars. This isn't about justice. It's about revenge. It's about silencing dissent. It's about protecting the swamp. They want to make an example of Trump, to send a message: don't mess with us. Don't challenge the established order. Section 6. Trump, 2024. A reckoning. The 2024 election will be a referendum on the soul of America. Will we choose the globalist agenda of the elites, or will we fight for the forgotten American? Will we succumb to fear and intimidation, or will we stand up for our values? The stakes have never been higher. The future of our republic hangs in the balance. The establishment knows this. That's why they're terrified of Trump. He represents everything they despise: patriotism, populism, and a commitment to putting America first. The fight ahead will be brutal, but we must not waver. We must stand with Trump. We must stand for America. The silent majority is awake, and we will be silenced no more.